Hello all, welcome back. In our last video we discussed about the candlestick pattern, and in this video let's try to understand support and resistance. So I'll also try to revise what exactly we discussed in the candlestick in last video, because I know it's really tough to get everything in one go. So I'll try to revise about the candlestick. After that I'll just try to explain you guys about the support and resistance. So let's get inside the topic. So I would like to open Nifty here. I would like to remove everything so that you'll get to see a plain chart. I remove my indicators, everything here, so right now you can see the plain chart. So before going into the support and resistance, I would like to revise about the candlestick. All right, so basically there were two types of candlesticks, right? One is green and the other one is red, right? You could see two different candlestick, green and red. So as I already mentioned, we need to see the close and open in order to decide the color of the candle. If the close is greater than open, then it is a green candle. If the close is less than open, then it is a red candle, right? Because psychologically, when the price was at 500 and if it closed at 520, obviously that's indicates some sign of positive, and that gives a green color for us. Similarly, on the other side, if the stock was trading at 500 but it closes at 480, that indicates a sense of negativity. That's why that is colored as red, right? So this is something which we discussed in the last video, and also we discussed about wick and the body part. As you could see, if I just take any one candle here, so let us take this green candle. So in this green candle, so this is the portion of, I think it will confuse you. Okay, let me do one thing. Yeah, I'll take this red candle. This portion of the body, this portion, like the red color portion, is called body, and the above portion is wick, right? So this is what the difference between the body and wick. So with this I would like to move on to support and resistance. Remember, support can be two ways. One is the horizontal line, the other one is the vertical line. All right, sorry, not vertical line, but it's a slanting trend line. This is called as trend line. The support can be horizontal line and a trend line. Similarly, the resistance can be horizontal line and a trend line. These are basically, you will draw based on the price action, so we don't use any indicators. We will just see how to draw support and resistance. But meanwhile, in order to understand, you will draw your support in two ways. One is horizontal line, the other one is slanting line. Similarly, the resistance, so this is basically the resistance, I would say. This is basically support, I would say, because the price will be moving upside, and this trend line will act as a support for that particular zone. And again similarly, in the support zone of horizontal line, the price will move like this, and it will try to go upside from the support zone. Similarly, whereas it coming to the resistance, the price will be trying to reach out to this particular zone where the sellers will push the price downside. That's where we'll call it as a resistance zone. Similarly, on slanting line, the price will be moving like this, where again the sellers coming and then they're trying to push the price downside. And whatever the things were being discussed now, so we'll try to you know uh, we'll try to discuss everything now on the charts. With that, let me go to, sorry, something's happening with this. Okay, I think now we're good. So with that, now we can discuss on the charts what exactly the support and resistance is. Right now you could see I'm on daily time frame. If you remember, I have discussed about you on time frames as well in the previous video. So whatever the time frame you could see here, the candle indicates the price action, or I would say the price factors for that particular time frame. Right now I'm on daily time frame. Each candle indicates the price for the each day. So right now we are on the Nifty chart, and whenever you're trying to draw any support or resistance, the best thing you have to do is like you need to move to the higher time frame. Basically, if you are an investor, I would suggest you to go for the monthly time frame. Okay, when you go for monthly time frame, all right, so this is how the Nifty looks. Now what you have to do exactly, identify the previous swing. So what exactly I mean swing here. So if I just show you, the price has moved from this point till here, so this is called as a swing. And similarly the price has moved from here to here, this is called as a swing. All right, so that's how you have to identify your swing. And again, if you just see, this is a swing and this is a swing. So first try to draw a line at the swing zone. All right, if I just go and try to identify swing on the monthly time frame, this is one zone which I could see as a last swing. All right, because as I explained you, drawing how to draw a line at swings. So on monthly time frame I could see this as one swing downside, and upside I could see this as another swing. So you have to give importance for the recent swings. All right, and if I just see the another swing downside on monthly time frame, I can draw one line somewhere around 22,000 or 21,900. So, and one thing you just need to remember, you can't be expecting that every time the price will come exactly to the support zone before going upside. At times what happens, it will come somewhere around close to support zone and it may reverse. So how to identify these kind of moments? There you need to apply some candlestick patterns which you will get to know going forward. But meanwhile, my agenda for this video is like support and resistance. So just wanted to give heads up on that. Similarly, for the resistance zone, you can't expect the price every time coming, touching that resistant line. At times it can be here, at times it can move here. This is called fake outs basically. And remember one thing in stock market, so you need to play probabilistic game. You can't be right 100% of the time. So just these are all like to understand the price better. It doesn't mean that whenever the price comes to the support zone you can buy, whenever the price is at the resistance zone you can sell. It's not that way. Like you have to add couple of other judgmental things, how psychology works over there and what kind of candlestick patterns was formed. So these kind of things you need to understand, but these are really base for understanding the price. Like you just definitely need to know about the support and resistance. For this you need to add some kind of risk management, you need to add some kind of candlestick patterns in order to get more probabilistic win, rather than believing that you can buy at support zone, you can sell at resistance zone. That is not the case. So you just need to manage the support and resistance zone with the risk management. So going for 1:2 or 1:3 kind of risk risk management trades, right? So with that, let me drop down to weekly chart. So we have draw one swing line on monthly chart. Basically that swing line is acting good for the weekly chart as well. And basically I would like to mark that particular zone in case if there are many other candles which were trying to disturb you, like in terms of say one candle is coming downside, one candle is it's there here itself. So this entire zone I'll mark as a support zone. Similarly the upside I'll mark the entire zone as a resistant zone. So if you just see, this can be extended till here. All right, so that's how you need to identify support and resistance, and you just need to drop down from higher time frame to lower time frame. And this is what the weekly time frame right now we are on. And if I just move to the daily time frame, let's see how the chart looks. So see, we have draw support and resistance on weekly time frame, but if you could see on daily time frame, this support is acting like anything, like whereas, which I already discussed with you, the price is moving this side and coming here, it is taking support again taking support. So now it's a daily time frame, so that you could see many times the price is coming to that particular zone, and whereas the buyers are coming and then moving the price upside. So this is what exactly the support zone. So when I say the resistance zone, you could see here the price is going to this particular zone and then rejected, again going to this particular zone, again it got rejected. So similarly it was going to this zone, rejected. So similarly the price will take some resistance at certain point where sellers are pushing the price downside. So basically the sellers dominate, whereas it coming to the resistance part. But again, once this price broke out from this zone, then this particular resistance will become the support for the further price action. If I just wanted to show you what exactly I mean here, yeah, so let me do one thing. I wanted to draw one resistance zone for this particular area. You could see the price came here, you could see the price came here, but it got rejected again. Now it broke out. When it broke out, now the price is coming to that particular zone, right? So here the price is taking the support again. If you just see, the price came to this zone and it is taking the support. You need to remember that when price breaks out from the resistance zone, okay, when price break out from the resistance zone, you just need to remember that that will become the further support. Basically what I mean, so this is the resistance and the price has broken out of this zone, the price came here, right? So this is the support zone because the resistance zone has broken. Similarly on the support side, if this is the support, if the price broke downside, this will become a resistance. So one thing you need to remember is like support can become resistance once that support zone was breached. Here if I just say this particular zone, I would see, I think this zone as of now it hasn't breached, but I'll just show some zone for the support as well, so that you'll get to know exactly what I'm talking. All right, yeah, so if you just see this zone, the price has taken support many times here, but again it broke out and it now become a resistance zone. All right, if I just show you by drawing something, yeah, price has taken support here, support here, support here, support here, and it broke on this red candle. Now this zone has become a resistance zone. Whenever the price came here, obviously whenever it goes here, again see this red candle is somewhere close to that resistance zone. As I said, like it doesn't act like as if this is the line, kind of Lakshmana Rekha, I have to go there and I have to come back. It doesn't act like that. So you just need to understand, at times the price move like this, or else at times the price move like this, or at times the price will be exactly respecting that resistance zone. And similarly for the support zone, as I said, at times it will exactly come to the support zone, but at times it will breach, at times it will not even touch the support zone before moving upside. So these are the some things which you need to understand a little deeper. I would say these things you'll get to know like once you get hang on, by seeing so many charts, like try to draw resistance and supports. And one thing which I wanted to cover, let me clear everything first. Okay, let me clear everything. I wanted to cover the trend line concept as well. All right, so what exactly I mean trend line here. Basically, trend line, which I said, it was an slanting line. So this is called as trend line. This is called as trend line. Whenever the price was taking support, higher high was forming, then we will try to draw trend lines. If I just show you one exactly the resistant trend line, I would like to draw this as a trend line, right? Because the price was taking resistance at different zones. First zone, I mark this as a first zone. Second zone, here it is trying to take the resistance. Again, it was not too close, but that can be considered as a resistance here. So this is the zone it broke out, and it's a kind of fail breakout because the price has breached this trend line again downside, and then it started moving upside. But as I said, this is a probabilistic game, so you need to be very well in your risk management. Then only you can see some kind of profits in the market, or else just because of support and resistance, you'll get to know where to take the entries, where to take the exits. But the risk management plays a very crucial role. For example, in this particular zone, it came here. I know, like, I need to take entry somewhere here based on my candlestick pattern. I need to keep this as my stop loss, and I need to look for 1 is to 2 or 1 is to 3. Then only, even if 2 or 3 stop losses got hit, I'll be surviving in this game with good profits. Similarly, the price came here, and then I need to take some trade here. You need to hold at least for considerable time, like 1 is to 2, 1 is to 3, whatsoever it is. So then the risk management will help you to maintain good amount of profits. Then only you can, I would say, like, enjoy the fruit of stock market. Just because knowing the support and resistance, or even candlestick patterns, where to take entry, where to take exit, these are all mandatory. But again, you need to be well versed with your risk management. All right, I hope you guys get to know something about support and resistance in this video, and we will try to cover more technical parts in the upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching. Jai Hind.